The time here has finally come. It is time to rearrange my Lego room. I have done many Lego room rearranges in the past. Some have been incredibly dramatic, as in like adding brand new bookshelves or just completely rearranging the room. And it's not going to be as quite dramatic this time, but I do have some new furniture that I need to add. Right before I started filming this video, I did actually just add this coffee table. This is one that I used to have in my living room as a TV stand, and I just recently put it in here. I wanted something to be able to hold the Lego Titanic because it was on the floor, and this set, being as the biggest Lego set I own and the most expensive Lego set I own, it needed to be somewhere better than on the floor. So I went ahead and added the coffee table here. I also added a couple other Lego sets up top here, and there are a bunch of things down below, and a lot of these are just down below because I need to find room for them here in my Lego room. But until I find room for them, they're just going to sit right here above the Lego Titanic, and this is the permanent spot for it. So I'm really glad that I did that, but that's not the main area of the Lego room that needs to be rearranged. Right now, this is my Bricklink room, and you guys can see it is an absolute mess in here. I recently was gifted a sit-stand desk from work that I need to build, and actually replace the desk that's right here with the sit-stand one because it's going to make it easier for filming. My parents also brought up this cabinet here, which I'm really excited about. This is the same one I use for Lego storage here in the Lego room, you know, where I put like all my minifigure parts and all my white bricks. So very excited to be adding another one of these to the Lego room, but right now it's just here in the way in my Bricklink room. And I was also gifted another cabinet, which hasn't even made it into the Lego room, but this one is going to go in the Bricklink room and actually go right here. It's going to be used to hold up the table that I used to pack orders on and replace one of these storage containers, so I'll be able to fit more Lego in the Lego room. I don't know if this is going to work, but what I'm thinking is when I finally get to build the sit-stand desk and replace the studio table over here, I might actually get to use this table to add to my Lego city. Right now, the Lego city, of course, has not changed in years of size, and in fact, since I moved into this Lego room, has not moved one bit, but I'm thinking if it works out, I might be able to shift this table down a little and add the review table right here, which would really expand my Lego city and add many different base plates and a whole new world. You guys can see the city is absolutely packed right now. There is no room for expansion. So if I got the opportunity to add a table, that would be really cool. But I don't know how it would look here in my Lego room, so we're going to wait and see. But regardless, for starters, I do need to work on building this table right here first. Luckily, I've already built this table once, and it was just unassembled, and I just have to put it back together. So it shouldn't be too hard, but we'll have to see how long it takes me. All right, so the table is now built. I just have to try and add this handle here and flip it upright. And of course, replace this one right here. All right, sweet. I got the table built. The standing sit function actually works. So I'm going to move it over here now and get this table out of the way and get it in place. Oh, I didn't even realize this, but this table is actually a little bit larger, a bit larger than this table right here. I think they're about the same length though. Yes, so same length. One is just a little bit thicker than the other, and apparently one is a little bit more level than the other one also. This table looks really nice in place. I'm very excited by it. It'll probably need a little bit more repositioning once I get all the cameras and stuff set back up to where it should go, but I really like how that looks. And now that that table's in place, I'm really curious to know how this table may fit in the Lego city. It's handy because this one actually has retractable legs, so it can be adjusted to match the city size, no problem. But if it's going to be too stuck out, which I think it will be, it's not going to work. And I just don't really need another table here in the Lego room. All right, so it looks like this table right here is about 23.5 inches. What is this table here? It is about 20.5 inches or 19.5 inches, depends on where I measure. So it might not work for the Lego city. So the next little part about the Lego city, I'm going to talk about in way more detail in the next Lego city update, but I think I found a solution. So the table that I wanted to put right here, it's not going to work. It's going to make me get rid of the subway. It's going to cover up these shelves of Lego, and it's going to be stuck too far out. It's going to look stupid. But I think it can go over here quite nicely, which means I have to move the light right here as well as all of these shelves and find a new home for everything. It also means I'll have to move the Lego city down about 6 inches, which I think is entirely doable. Right now I have disassembled the table because I'm not quite ready to put it in place here in the Lego room because I really should build that Ikea cabinet before I start disassembling the Lego city. Oh my god, this took a lot of shoving. I dropped a few pieces of Lego, stuff fell, but you guys can see I was able to shift the entire Lego City table down here and get the table in just enough that it will fit. Basically what I did was I emptied out all this furniture right here, got in here, pressed my body up against the wall, and used my legs and my arms to push the table and the whole city down. Whew. I'm sweating. That was a lot of work, but as I said, it was successful. All right, so that took way longer than I thought it would, way more fiddling around. I now have a really nice, much larger Lego city with a brand new table right here and room for new storage underneath, which is part of the vibe I was going for here in this video. But it did cost me a destroyed Lego city that's going to need some repairs. And now I've got several Lego sets, including these three right here, as well as the Lego wind turbine that currently have no home. So there are some pros and of course are some cons. And did I mention I did destroy part of the Lego city? Just a little bit. So I have to build the other Ikea cabinet and get the other shelves from the Lego room and put them under here. And I think those will all three lined up look great together. This part actually just went right back where it was, which is really easy. I just put the things that I'm going to access more often right here, which is great. And then those things back there, I don't really need to access very often. And then I just have to find home for a couple of these other bins and stuff like that. They'll all fit back underneath the city table. It's just a matter of doing it. I think this shelf right here is going to have to go in the Bricklink room where the cabinet is, which I think will be perfect. I'll figure out something to do with that. My biggest concern is just where are the sets that are currently on this shelf going to go, because I'm not too sure. Another option is they could actually just go underneath this table right here, which might work temporarily at least. So this took a very long time to get back to normal, but like the Lego room is looking good here. The rearrangement is going well. Of course, new table here, lots of new storage is going to go here. This part of the floor is clean again and a lot of the stuff has been put away. And like I mentioned, one of the other shelves that I was afraid of is going to go right down here. I need a home now for the wind turbine, and I feel like it's going to go over here on this side of the studio somewhere, maybe right here on the review desk, or way back there. Honestly, we'll kind of have to wait and see. It doesn't really matter, but what I need to do right now is finish building the Ikea cart, or I guess it's kind of like whatever this shelf is really, because I need to put it right here in the Bricklink room because all of these containers need to move over here underneath the Lego city. As I mentioned, I'll be doing a whole other video about the Lego city and the new, the new city update and what I'm going to be doing there. This is strictly just the room rearranging. And I'm having fun doing it so far. Like, I really like the changes that I've made. And as I said, this is way less of a dramatic room rearrange than I've been known to do in the past. Alright, and now it is time to build the second piece of IKEA furniture, this cabinet. This was kind of a struggle to build because it had been built and disassembled once before for work, but I got it done. Like, it's a little broken, but it's fine. It'll serve the purpose in the Bricklink room, which now I will have to empty out because I'll need to put it right here. Alright, so now that the cabinet has been built and put in the Bricklink room, which I'll show you in a minute, I went ahead and pulled the three cabinets from there out here, or two of them out from there, and put them right here, so they look really good. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a gap right here, which sucks. I wish it would have been able to fill it up and not have to look at it, but maybe I'll center it or something like that, or maybe nobody will even care, or maybe I'll use the fabric and I don't know where it went, but maybe I'll use the fabric and wrap it back there. I don't really know. We'll have to figure that out a little bit later, but it is looking good, and this is what the Bricklink room is looking like right now. It's got the new cabinet in it, which looks really awesome. So it's got all my storage supplies and everything like that in it, so that is good. And it's got, the tabletop back on top there, and it's everything I need to be able to pack up Bricklink stores right here. I had to put my bags and everything back here, but it's looking good. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I was able to add this to the Bricklink room. I have some more cleaning up, of course, that I still need to do, but I'm glad I was able to put it here and take the other storage cabinets and put them out here because I just think it's going to look so much better. And these are, well, maybe it doesn't look so much better, but this is going to be way more useful for Lego part storage, which I'm going to be making a whole separate video about how, like rearranging my Lego storage and stuff like that, because I've done a lot over these last few weeks, especially. I'll just move the table out of here. There's been a lot of resorting and stuff like that. Now it's going to be really handy to have a few extra storage drawers here as well. And of course, I'm really excited to start building the Lego city because now that I have more table space, that is going to go really well. And of course, you guys will have to stay tuned for that Lego city update. And the final thing I had to do for the Lego room rearrange was just put the wind turbine over here, which looks awesome. And I just moved the Star Wars set right here and my remaining Speed Champions cars over here. And with that, my little Lego room reorganization project is complete. I am very happy with how the Lego room is looking and functioning right now. Really glad that I was able to add all of this new furniture to the room, including the new desk, the new part of the Lego city table, all of these new storage containers, which are going to be perfect for Lego part storage, as well as the little revamp of the Bricklink room right here. Like I said, this Lego room reorganization project has been so much smaller than many of the ones that I've done in the past. I am known to completely, absolutely destroy my Lego room, ordering new bookcases, moving them around, changing the location of the Lego city. I could have done all that in this video, but like you guys have seen this room right here, like it's configured pretty nicely. Like I like how it looks. I have considered before, maybe be putting my desk over here so I could use the windows, and then having the Lego City on this table, and then over here having the build area in the filming studio, or, you know, putting the build area over here next to my computer so again I can use the windows. But I haven't done any of that, mainly of course because light is the complete enemy of Lego bricks. But because I do like how the layout is right now, I like that this is like the build area. I can film here, do all my sets. The city is like a nice backdrop, and then all the filming equipment is kind of over here out of the way and like doesn't bother me and stuff like that. So I'm very happy with the layout of the room, and because it's such a weird shape, I feel like there isn't a ton I can do about rearrange and just continue to make it work for me. And that's what I've continued to do over the years by adding lots of new furniture. But I'm at the point right now where I don't really think there's a lot of new furniture I can add, because right before I filmed this video, of course, I did add the coffee table, which I should have waited to start filming this video before I did that. But very happy with how this is looking. Super excited to work on the Lego City again. I think that is going to be absolutely epic, and I cannot wait to fill this table here with more Lego sets. I need to get the National History Museum and all that good stuff, but I'll talk about that in the actual Lego City update. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching today's Lego Room rearranging vlog. I had a lot of, well, I can't say I had a lot of fun, but I had a good time rearranging the Lego Room a little bit, and I'm very happy with what I was able to do, and very happy for all the new storage solutions it gave me, and for all the new cool things that I'll get to do here in the room now that it's done. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you guys here in the next one.